Hi, today I am going to talk to you about impulses and BPD. Now, I have mentioned it before that I believe my mom has undiagnosed BPD, and she is very impulsive, and she has been her whole life. And I think it's created a whole lot of havoc and trouble in her life. And the other thing is that she also doesn't take responsibility, that things just happen to her, so she can't even see her cycle and break it and realize that impulses and fear are causing her to repeat the cycle over and over, and she's just left feeling like a victim in it. So, being raised with somebody like that, I am super cautious. I fight impulses a lot, but also to the point of I'm scared to do anything that I want to do. I am scared to be happy. I have that gut instinct that if I'm happy about something, it's wrong and I shouldn't do it. So we got two sides, opposite sides of the spectrum, which neither one is even healthy. It's not fun to diagnose and think to death everything that you do, nor is it good to not think about your consequences and just roll about your life. So, what I try to do to work through that is what am I going to be okay with tomorrow? What can I, if I want to do something, well, will I be upset with myself tomorrow, next week? I have to live with myself. And those of you who have dealt with self-harm or suicidal thoughts, you know as well as I do that regardless of how you feel, you are going to have to wake up tomorrow and you're going to have to face what life holds. So, you need to behave accordingly, that you don't do anything so crazy that it's going to make a mess tomorrow. Now, granted, I'm not great with my impulses. I have my stuff to where I will use food and I bite my nails. Those are well, how bad can it be for me? I'm not hurting anybody else. But then again, they're not healthy by themselves. So there's times that I have painful bleeding fingers because I bit too much. And there's times I've felt really sick and because I ate too much or had too much Red Bull and donuts, and then you're crashing from the sugar. And so it's tough because even when it seems like a simple impulse, you even have to think about, okay, but am I hurting my body? Because you're still not your best self if you're being bad to your body by what you put into it, or I guess what you bite off of it with biting my nails. So, finding a happy medium between crazy impulsive, do whatever you want, and I can't do anything because something bad is going to happen. Where do those two meet? Best way that I've been able to figure out is that if you can have already pre-picked out, okay, these are the activities that I can do that are healthy for me or are a neutral for me. A lot of times if I'm feeling out of control, then I vacuum. I clean, or I go take a walk, something to where I am being useful, and it gives me some time to sort through, okay, whatever I'm wanting to do. Is it a good thing? Is it going to hurt anybody? Is it going to hurt me? What is this? I've been working very hard to try to break that cycle with my nails again. And so I found myself vacuuming an awful lot to try to be productive in a good way and try to somehow find a healthy way to deal with things. So, having those different things in your back pocket, taking a walk, cleaning, go visiting a friend, which that can be kind of tough, but some sort of project that doesn't involve a whole lot of mental clarity, those different things I think can really help work through the different impulses, especially when they feel so strong. And I also have a rule that if you really, really want to do something, do not do it. You need to think on that for at least a day. But a lot of times, I think on things for much longer than that to make sure that it's something that I want. So, it is so important to be aware of impulsiveness being a major trait of borderline personality disorder, but don't put yourself in a new prison, which essentially I've done in my life. And so being aware, but then also being aware that it can over control you in a way to where that wanting so bad to behave well that you don't include yourself in life, that is also a punishment. And with everything, I've talked about the different things that are good about BPD. It's all about balance. And talking with somebody, they said that they were referring to people who don't have BPD as normal. And that's kind of stuck with me. And that's been a little bit hard because everybody has something. I know so many people who have problems with addictions or impulse control. And maybe they don't have a disorder, but we all have something. And just learning how to work with ourselves and using ourselves in the best way, it really makes normal or abnormal really disappear, and we just are. So, anyway, sorry if I got a little bit sidetracked on you, but thank you so much for watching, and next episode will be on BPD in males. Thank you very much.